Following a riveting game up in the Motor City, the action heads south on this Thanksgiving Day, deep in the heart of Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where today we've got a good matchup, as good as we could ask for, as part of the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration, the Chiefs and the Cowboys on EA Sports. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They're going right back to Walker. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Easy.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Walker. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Sticking with Walker on second down. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And Walker once more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Running left is Walker. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. 43. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he gets this to Thornton. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
15, yellow.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. All that blown up by DeMarvion Overshown. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, early in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Yellow.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Here's Mahomes to throw. The kick here is complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Travis Kelce, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 6-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. He edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And now a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Prescott. That's going to be caught by Pickens. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
At the Chiefs' 12-yard line.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
To throw is Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Prescott to throw it.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. That's for the opposing offense. You wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of the special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week. Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes.
That's laid out deep for Rice. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
That's returnable now for Smith.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Yellow.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. That's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lift at the end of that one. They need 2. Here's third down. Mahomes now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Trying the left side with Walker. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That's about as good as a linebacker can diagnose that play, isn't it?
It certainly is, and what he did really well is that while he was diagnosing, he got his feet in motion without actually going anywhere and taking a false step that he had to make up later. He read it, got his feet in motion, and then he just took off and made the play.
Sideline catch pulled in here by Gray. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game. So a long drive, 11 plays all told, but in the end, they come away with nothing.
And what can you do from an offensive standpoint except pat your kicker on the head and say, get them next time?
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Prescott on play action. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Yeah! There we go! Hey, kill!
Prescott from the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And it's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And this defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
79 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd and a couple.
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First
Yellow.
down. A gain of 13 yards.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Inside handoff, Smith. Just a gain of a yard there, and now will be 3rd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give to Smith out of the gun. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Rashard Smith, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Cowboys 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. A good pick up there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line.
And Prescott, he's going to change things up here.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Now Prescott. And he checks this one down to Williams. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll run out the gun here, Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Prescott. That is caught. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
That's another.
Kill!
Now Prescott.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
George Pickens.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. They're probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Rashard Smith with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10.
Kill!
Here's Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw, Prescott. And that's caught by Williams.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Well, they need to score and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Dak.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.